Product-led versus sales-led versus market-led. Which one is right for you? Dropbox, Salesforce, and Nike all dominate their industries, but they each use completely different go-to-market strategies. Dropbox thrives on a product-led approach, where the product sells itself. Salesforce built an empire with sales-led growth, where the relationships and direct selling drive revenue. And Nike? They use a market-led approach, shaping their products based on cultural trends and consumer demand. So which one is best? And more importantly, which one should you use? In this video, we'll break down product-led, sales-led, and market-led strategies, how they work, their pros and cons, and how to decide which is right for your business. Every business needs a go-to-market strategy, but not all strategies work the same way. Some companies rely on a strong sales team to drive revenue. Others focus on building a product so good it solves itself. And some succeed by deeply understanding market trends and customer needs. These three approaches, sales-led, product-led, and market-led, aren't just buzzwords. They define how businesses grow, acquire customers, and stay competitive. If you've ever used Slack, Zoom, or Notion, you've seen product-led growth in action, where the product is designed to be so intuitive and valuable that it spreads organically. On the other hand, companies like Salesforce and Oracle rely on sales-led growth, where strong sales teams build relationships, close deals, and drive revenue. And brands like Nike and Tesla make a market-led approach, shaping their products based on consumer trends and cultural influence. Each strategy has its strengths and its challenges. So let's break down how each one works. Let's start with product-led growth, or PLG, the strategy where the product is the main driver of customer acquisition and revenue. Instead of relying on a large sales team, these companies focus on building a product that's so valuable, intuitive, and easy to adopt, then it spreads organically. A great example? Slack. Instead of hiring a massive sales team to push its product, Slack focused on creating a seamless user experience. Anyone could sign up, invite teammates, and start collaborating instantly, without ever talking to a salesperson. The result? It spread like wildfire within companies, eventually leading to enterprise-wide adoption. Another example is Dropbox. Their referral program, where users got free storage for inviting friends, helped them grow from 100,000 to 4 million users in just 15 months. No aggressive sales tactics, just a great product with built-in virality. So what are the advantages of product-led growth? Scalability. Once the product is built, it can grow without needing a large sales team. Lower customer acquisition costs, or CAC. Since users can discover, try, and buy the product on their own, sales overhead is minimal. Faster adoption. Users can experience the value of the product immediately, driving organic growth. But what are the challenges of PLG? Initial adoption can be tough. Without a sales team, convincing users of the product's value can take longer. Continuous improvement is key. The product must constantly evolve based on user feedback to stay competitive. So, if your product is intuitive, solves a clear problem, and can be adopted easily without human intervention, a product-led strategy might be the way to go. But what if your business needs personal relationships to close deals? That's where sales-led growth comes in. In a sales-led strategy, the sales team is the primary driver of growth. This approach is common in B2B industries, where products require deeper explanation, customization, or negotiation before a customer makes a purchase. A great example? Salesforce. They pioneered the SaaS industry, but unlike Slack or Dropbox, their growth didn't come from a self-serve product. Instead, they built an elite sales team to directly engage enterprise customers, understand their needs, and close deals. Another example is Oracle, which relies on high-touch sales cycles to sell complex software solutions. Their customers expect hands-on demos, negotiations, and long-term contracts, making a sales-led approach essential. The advantages? Personalized customer interactions. Sales teams can build trust, tailor solutions, and address objections directly. Quick revenue generation. Strong sales efforts can drive high-value deals faster than waiting for organic adoption. Works well for complex products. If a product requires explanation or customization, a sales-led approach makes sense. The challenges? It's resource-intensive. Hiring, training, and maintaining a sales team is expensive. Limited scalability. Growth depends on expanding the sales team, which can be slow and costly. If your business thrives on relationship building and high-touch customer engagement, a sales-led approach can be a powerful driver of growth. But what if your strategy is based on market insights and consumer demand rather than direct selling or self-serve adoption? That's where market-led growth comes in. A market-led strategy focuses on deep market research, customer insights, and adapting products to meet evolving consumer needs. Instead of letting the product or sales team drive growth, these companies align their offerings with market demand. A perfect example? Nike. Their success isn't just about great shoes. It's about understanding culture, trends, and what their customers want. Whether it's collaborating with athletes or tapping into streetwear culture, Nike constantly adapts its brand and products to stay ahead. Another example is Tesla. They didn't just build electric cars. They shaped the EV market itself by understanding consumer demand for sustainability, performance, and cutting-edge technology. They focused on market positioning and branding before the product even hit mass adoption. What are the advantages of a market-led approach? Customer-centric approach. Prioritizing customer needs builds loyalty and long-term success. Agility. Businesses can quickly adapt to changing market trends and consumer preferences. Strong brand positioning. Aligning with cultural and industry trends helps create lasting competitive advantages. And the drawbacks? Resource-heavy. Continuous market research and adaptation requires significant investment. Balancing innovation and stability. Companies must evolve while maintaining their core brand identity. So if your success depends on understanding the market, adapting to trends, and building a strong brand, a market-led strategy is the way to go. Now that we've broken down all three strategies, product-led, sales-led, and market-led, the big question is, which one should you use? The answer depends on your industry, target audience, and business model. Let's break it down. Go product-led if you have a SaaS or tech product that can be easily adopted without a sales team. Your users value self-service and seamless experience. Your product has a clear value proposition that customers can see right away. Alternatively, go sales-led if you're selling a high-ticket or complex product that requires demos or negotiations. Your customers need personalized interactions before making a purchase. You operate in a B2B industry where relationships drive deals. But go market-led if your business thrives on consumer trends, branding, and customer insights. You need to adapt to changing market conditions. You compete in an industry where brand perception is a key differentiator. But here's the secret sauce. Most successful businesses don't rely on just one approach. They blend the elements of all three. Don't believe me? Let's take a look at these examples. Salesforce started as a sales-led company, but later introduced product-led growth through free trials. HubSpot uses a hybrid model combining product-led growth, its free CRM, market-led insights, content marketing, and a sales team for enterprise deals. Tesla is both market-led, building a strong brand, and product-led. Its cars sell themselves through innovation. If your company is growing, it might make sense to mix strategies instead of committing to just one. But before you go, here are some of the biggest mistakes companies make when choosing their go-to-market strategy. Misaligning strategy with product. Trying to be sales-led when your product is built for self-service can frustrate customers. Likewise, trying to be product-led when your product is too complex might slow adoption. Ignoring customer preferences. If your customer expects a high-touch sales process, but you only offer self-serve, you might lose deals. On the flip side, if your audience prefers self-service, pushing a sales-led approach could backfire. Forgetting to evolve. The best businesses adapt over time. What works today may need to be adjusted as your market, competition, and customer expectations change. Whether you choose product-led, sales-led, or market-led, or a combination of all three, the key is to align your strategy with your customers and your business goals. A great product alone won't guarantee success. Neither will an amazing sales team or deep market research. The best companies understand when to use each approach and evolve as they grow. So, which strategy do you think is the best for your business? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.